Hello, everybody. I just want to make sure that everything's. Oh, I'm going to shut my door because there's Leona's favourite coming in the door there. Yes, I'm live. Oh my lord! I just nearly tripped over and killed myself. Hello, everyone. Well, that was a rush. How is everyone? You're very welcome to Temple Boy Turnings. In the creator van this evening because I had a few issues on account that I switched on the power to my shed earlier on, and I just did a quick test with the lathes and all that, and then I smelt a really fishy electrical smell, and then I heard a buzz, and then pop, all the power went off in the shed, and I ran around trying to fix stuff and trying to find what had happened, and I just thought, do you know what? I've got a lathe. I can set it up in the creative van. Not going to panic. Let's go with that. Not going to finish the project that I started last Monday because that's a little bit wibbly wobbly. Now this is going to be wibbly wobbly, but yeah, I just wasn't prepared for it. I'll finish it on another live, or I'll finish it off camera and then put pictures up. Take a deep breath. I haven't got a cup of tea. I've got nothing to drink. That's pants. So let me just start off by flicking back over to this and saying thank you very much to the supporters of this channel. You are all supporters, don't get me wrong, but I have special banana supporters who are members of my Banana Bunch team, and they are Anna Banana, Carole Banana, Sarah Titchy Banana, Leona Banana, Steve Rubber Banana, Mr. Stacy Banana, Ruben Banana, Manic Banana, Jeff Banana, Eva Catfish Banana, and the new addition, David Mac Banana. You are all very welcome. Thank you very much for supporting my show. And that's the wrong camera. Right. So it was a rush job. Didn't know what to turn. Said to Leona, what do you think I should turn? She said, why don't you do a cube in a cube? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a biggish cube in a cube if I can. Let me zim down to the other camera. That one. No, let's go to that one. There we go. So I've got this lovely big lump of spalted beech. It's already kind of cube-ish. I'm not going to go from a log. You can turn these from a log. I just thought for a bit of time and stuff, we'll go from a square. I've already found the center. It's not square. This is far from square, as in square. It's obviously square, but it's not square. It's not even. Do you know what? Let's say hello to a few people, shall we? Leona, who do we have? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rob. Hi, Mike. Hi, Rubber-Dub. Hi, Eva. Great to see Eva back. It's brilliant to see you back. It's lovely to see you back in the chat. We've missed you. None of my business where you've been. It's just good to see you, and I'm glad you're okay, and you're very welcome back, Eva. Joseph, Carole, Jeff, Joy. Wayne, Val, Ruben, and Sally. You're very welcome, Sally. I'm glad they got there. Simon, Mr. Bear, Christine, and Michael. Linda, Mr. Stacy, and Steve Robbins. I did get my hair specially cut, but it wasn't for Annie, unfortunately. I'm back at work now, Steve. So, hi, Jean, how are you? So, thank God Leona's got the names because I'm rubbish. No, I got my hair cut and I had a shave and all that because I am back to work. I had my actual first full day back today with kids. It was different. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's going to take a while for the kids to settle down, the staff to settle down, and parents to settle into the whole new routine. But we're back and we're in action, but not quite how it used to be, obviously. So, right, we're going to try and turn a cube inside a cube. I've already drilled a hole with a Forstner bit that fits on the chuck. And when I go from there, I didn't get a chance to watch my own video to remind me how I do this. So I'm just going to wing it. This block that I have is Sported Beech, as I said. I wanted a softish piece of wood. It's 110 millimeters, which is just under 4.5 inches cubed, roughly. But we're going to lose some of that. It's not going to be as big as that as we square it all up. So I'm going to put it in the chuck. Haven't used this lathe for a long time. So, has anybody, I start the chat off by, has anybody turned a cube inside a cube? Leona has. As she said, it's really easy to me earlier. She said, you do that, no problem in a couple of hours. Really easy, Steve. Thanks for telling me that, Leona. So I might, because it's quite, I just turned that the wrong way, Leona, and undone it. Good start. I might, because this is quite a big block, I might. Joseph has. Very good. I might go for a cube inside a cube inside a cube. If... I keep turning it right. I haven't used this chuck for such a long time. So I'm turning it the same way as the other chuck, and I keep on. I just did. I keep. Yes. Oh. Hi, Leanie. Hi, Robert. Who's that? Hi, Annie. Leona's in a bold mood this evening, folks. This could be fun. All right, so we've got our block of wood in the lathe, and so far our centers have kind of lined up, which is a bonus. So now I am going to try and square up all the faces as we go round. Yeah, do you know what? I'm thinking I might just drill holes in them all. Sorry? Inside a shed. Yeah, well, I'm in a caravan. She's turned his bowl inside a shed. Oh, very, very witty, Wayne. Right, so I'm going to try and square up this front face to start with, and I'm going to use my have I got it? Yeah. I just grabbed a load of tools. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know what I grabbed. I just grabbed a load of tools and went for it. I'm going to leave the tailstock up to start with while we see how it spins, and then I might get brave enough to take the tail, or I'm going to have to take the tailstock away because we've got a... All right, we'll leave it at that. We're going at about 500 there, and we're just going to tidy up this front edge. For those of you that missed the challenge, myself, well, it wasn't really a challenge, it was Annie whooping my ass at crafting. It still is up. I think Annie has still got the video up on her channel, Indie Annie Jones, and you can go over and watch that. It was a bit of fun, it was something different, and I made a mirror. It's just here actually, well, if you can call it that. I made a mess. I made a mirror, there you go, from the Titanic, a crafty mirror out of cardboard and sparkles and glitter, and I was a right girl that night, I tell you. Hey Duck, how are ya? All right, do you know what? Let me use my bowl gouge, probably be a lot easier. Yes, that's much better. So what's everybody been up to? I've been back to work, as I said, which is, yeah. Oh, that's nice and straight. Hi, Steve and Richard. How are you? Okay. Oh dear, I best fix that. Richard Banana, is it? Let me check the list. Maybe I have to update it. I've got to add a Richard Banana. Sorry, Richard. It's been a week. Right. That is kind of. Stop it, Leona. I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, Leona's being very, 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 very silly in my. I am not going to call him Banana Dick. Stop it. And I'm definitely not going to call him Dick Banana. Oh. Hi, Dr. Bob. How are you? Right, so I'm going to brave taking away the tailstock. I'm just going to make sure that I'm tight on my chuck. Which way does this go? It goes this way, yeah. Squeeze, don't pull. Let's see if we can get our tailstock away from here. It's yes, it does sound fun, but it also sounds very, very rude, Sally. What kind of people do I have watching this show? I don't know. I think we said hello to Fenrica Steve, yes? But just in case we didn't, hello Fenrica Steve. Excellent, Smithers. Let's put it on that camera so you can see what I'm doing, kinda. And I'm just facing. I need a bit more speed. Not that much speed. Got it. The difference is we're turning take little bits at a time on this. The differences with turning in the van is obviously the van is on wheels and supports, and it has a wooden floor. So we get a lot more movement and bounce. Doo-doo. Thank you very much, Annie. Rub it in, why don't you? Thanks, Annie. Thanks, Annie. Really appreciate that. Okay, that's square-ish. Just going to take one more. Sorry. More. I can't hear you. Banks. Oh, bounce to the ounce. Oh, I get it. More bounce to the ounce. I like that. Mm-hmm. Right. Wow. Right. So now I'm going to put another hole in the end here. Now I've squared this face off. So that, yeah, this face is square. The one where the chuck is isn't actually square. So we're going to go with this as our first square face. So now I need to find the center again, and which is easy because I've still got the hole there from my center. And I'm just going to drill a hole. Doesn't matter how deep at the moment. Let's change cameras so I'm not annoying you with my shoulder. Let me lock spindle. Thank you. I've been using drills since I was a nipper, Eva. Since I was a wee nipper. There we go. That's enough for that. Now we're going to take that out. And we're going to swap it over. And then we'll be able to work out the size of cube that we're going to go with. Just like that. Swap it over. And now what I need to do is I need to get my tailstock up again. It's all faffing around until you get your cube right. And once you get your cube, it's the fun begins of trying to kill yourself. Right. It's in my center there. Tighten this up. Now, and now we're going to face off this and get this side so it's square to this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of measurements, and I think what we'll do is we'll go down to 100mm block. It's 110. We'll go to 100mm. So we're going to take measurements all the way from the front that we just cut, and we're going to go 100, 100, 100 all the way around. And then we're going to draw that round. Dark would turn the large cube inside the small cube, only using the skew. Excellent. I'm looking forward to that video, Dark. Yeah. A skew is this tool just here. Sally, this is a skew. Oh, let me see. Have I got my cube inside a cube? I've got my sphere inside a sphere, so that will demonstrate what the cube inside a cube is going to be. This is a sphere inside a sphere, a cube inside a sphere inside a sphere. So this is what we're going to try and attempt today, except it's going to be a cube rather than a wibbly sphere type thing. So there is a cube inside there. It's a puzzle. So that you can't really see it, but there's a cube inside that there, and then this is inside here, and none of it can come out through any of these holes. And you turn all that on the lathe with back cuts, which is what we're going to be trying to do today. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, but it's a cube instead of spheres that we are indeed working on. Don't you know? Where was I? Yes, I was drawing my lines. So now we're going to have parallel lines to this and this. So that gives us two parallel sides, and then we can work to the rest, and we're going to go with 100 mil square sphere, cube. Now this is, it's not. Hi Tomas, good to see you. Hope you're keeping well, staying out of trouble and all that good stuff. How's Baba? I'd say Baba's nearly a teenager at this stage. A magician. No, that's Robbo. Robbo's a magician. He even looks like one. Oh no, he's a wizard. That's right. He's not a magician. Oh, it's been a long day. Right, so our lines meet up, which is always a good sign. So we're going to take that amount off of there now. We will start by doing it with the tailstock up, just to give it a little bit of support. Let's squeeze this to make. Ned was 1 at the weekend. Really? That was never a year. Oh my God. Where did that year go? It went to Corona. That's where it went. Right. Sorry? I'm going to start off by just, hi Steve Coombs. Start off by taking some of the waste away. Now if I was using the bigger lathe, I would be able to get a bit more speed up and get better cuts. Yes, Annie. Yes, Annie. When I'm demonstrating, I don't tend to wear a shield or anything like that on my face because it encroaches on the mics and it really messes about with the microphones and things. What you'll notice is I'm standing to one side of this, so if this comes off, it's going to shoot past me and break this glass up here. No, that's only plastic. But I'm standing to one side. You always kind of stand one side when you're working on pieces like this anyway. And because this is generally a spin, now you do wear face shields. I will always advise that anybody should wear a face shield, eye protection and all that. Spindles, which is what this is, would tend to go down when they come off, they tend to bounce down and away. Now, you can't guarantee that, obviously, but that's what tends to happen. Let's just hope we don't find out. Right, nearly down to a line. Hi, Nick and Stace. How are you? For those who just joined, I am attempting to do a cube inside a cube, maybe a cube inside a cube inside a cube, depending on what time we have. Okay. I said hello to Nick and Stace just now. Apparently I'm saying hello to everybody twice this evening, so you told me. Has it been a long day, Leona? Hi, Jen. How are you? It has been a minute. Yeah, that's okay. Punky Beach is good. Now, my lines are slightly out, so, but I'm not 100% worried, to be honest with you. As long as it's cubish inside a cubish, I'll be good. That's pretty much down to this line, and this line. Just take a little bit more off. And the reason why you want it as close as possible is because when you start cutting your cubes inside, they won't line up and they'll be kind of a bit skew and they'll be putting you off. But I'm going to go to this now. Cubish, Cuban Annie, yeah. Right, so we're good. We're the right size all the way around. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. Right, next is, now that we've got the correct width this side and this side, is we've got to find our centers again around, all the way around here, and basically drill holes in all our faces. Well, no, we'll just go with one face at the moment because we've got to square that up. Yeah. Right. Pencil and thingy. Let's find a new center. There's a piece of machinery making noise outside. Farmers work ungodly hours, you know. Probably spreading poo on the field, I'd say. It's a moth. Did you see that, Leona? Did you? Leona loves moths. They're her favourite animal, bug. Almost as much as I like spiders. We had a monster spider in our house the other day. A monster. Right, just want to make sure I get the right centre, otherwise that could be a real issue. Okay, so I'm going to drill another hole just there. Spindle lock, drilling hole. Oh, that's really punky, that wood. I'm going to go with another one. I'm going to go over this side instead. No point messing up now, don't you know? Make sure that I've got... Hi, Maggie! How are ya? That's better wood. That's better. All right, that's another roll. Now we can spin it round again. Put it on that side. I want to find a centre here again. Like I said, a lot of faffing about, I know, sorry, but that's what you got to do to get a cube. I'm finding the centre the opposite side now. Wow, my goodness. It's like having my old school teacher in my ear. Well, tell them what you're doing. I hope you did your essay. Come on, read it out. I hope it makes sense, because if it doesn't, you'll find yourself in detention, young boy. Leona's bossy today, I tell you. Wow. Bossy, bossy Leona. I am faffing. I'm doing a lot of faffing this evening, but that's what happens. Hold on. Squeeze. No, hold on. Squeeze. Yes. I need my chuck to go the right way. Squeeze, don't pull. There we go. No, thanks. No, you're fine. Don't do tarantulas. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. That's rude. Right. So now I'm going to take, because I've got my two faces, I can use my square and square off from there. Square from there. Wow, that's really off. We might end up with like a 5mm cube, yeah. They're not skittering about. No. Skitter. Right, we're going skitter. We were talking about skitters and Annie's. I said skitter. I said skitters. Oh, sorry. Right. Oh God, she's off. She's off, folks. She's off. I have the poor spider has the skitters. Right. I'm going to mark which one on. The skitters, just in case people are wondering, the skitters here in Ireland is the diarrheas. The skitters. Right. Here we go then. Oh, I've got a silly Billy in my ears tonight, folks, I tell you. Have you composed yourself? Are you? Oh. She's off, folks. We've lost Leona for a while there now. For some reason she finds my skitters funny. I have marked which line I am working to so that I don't mess up. The squits. Cheap brand of Skittles. They're not the kind of thing that you want, I tell you. We used to just call them the splats back in the day. How do these conversations come about, for goodness sake? It's Annie's fault, yeah. Blame Annie. That's definitely true. That Bulmers is deadly stuff. Oh, she's off. She's off. That's what it's called, the skitters. It is. That's what it's called here. In the country, it's called the skitters. Honestly, it is. Leona doesn't believe me. Okay, Leona's just puked in my ear now. Whatever someone's written. Wayne, you just made Leona puke in my ear. Right, I'm down to the line that I want to be at there. Let me see how that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just need to clean it up a little bit. Now, I'm not worried about finishing cuts and things like that at the moment. Just getting a cube, and then when we have that, we can go from there. We can start cleaning up and doing everything we need to do. Now, again, we need to take. You okay, Leona? You got over your little giggle fit there, have you? Hi, Shay. Oh, great. Enjoy, Annie. Have a good show. I'm not sure I will be there. I'm trying to sleep because I'm back at work, but it doesn't necessarily work that way. Okay. It's not what I'm saying. Now let's. That's good. That's squared. Who? Sorry. Hi, Donna. And hi, Jappy. How are you? Okay, so that's pretty good there. That's where I want to go. So now I need to, first of all, my pencil needs sharpening. Hi, Scott. Right, so my pencil sharp again now. Let us find the center here again. I want to make sure that my live center matches up with my center. Oh, that's a Luton way of saying center. Hi, Kevin. You're very welcome. Right, now spindle lock and drill again. Yeah. Same as that, Sally. Oh, no, that's just gone a bit awry. I've loads of lead in my pencil. It's a new pencil, Sally. Thanks for your concern, though. Right, let's undo this. Let's throw that over there. Wow, that's really there we go. I was turning it the wrong way again. I might actually get it right at some point tonight. That Chuck. Uh-oh, she's off again. Oh no. Oh no. So, shall I share that one? No, no. There's no moon in your shed, Leona, no? Go figure. Moon. Right, so we're going 100. 100. Let's, yep. Yeah, put your trousers back on, Wayne. Right. That needs to be centralized. Lovely jubbly. Oh no, that's not. No. No, 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 no. I think my hole's a bit ski. I've got a ski whiff hole. think that is better. All I can do is put it in, make one cut and see how we're doing. First cut is deep. Do you know what? I can get these a lot squarer from a log than just works than a square. Yeah, believe it or not. It sounds stupid, but right, we'll go with that and take a cut. And see where we go from there. That certainly isn't matching up with the hole I drilled there. But sometimes that happens. Let's take a cut and see what happens. Right. What's the Banana Boat song? Oh, Beetlejuice. 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 I like that movie. It's one of my favourite movies. Deo. Deo. Daylight come and me want go home. Deo. Deo. Daylight come and me want go home. Not one, not two, not three, banana. Okay. Oh, no. Easy there, Tiger. Easy. It's very off. Maybe like that. We might have a hexagon inside hexagon inside hexagon. Tool rest of it. There we go. I think that's pretty close. I can see my line. Yeah, I'm on my line. Cool. Trio advert. It's one less than a 2-0, isn't it? It's one less than a 2-0. Right. So I've got a wee nubbity nub there where it was off. That's right, Eva. It won't be because I've reduced it down to 100 millimeters where it was 110. So that then puts your centers at different points. An oval off-center bowl. Right you are, Ruben. A bowl in a bowl. All right, so I've cleaned that up now. Right, I'm going to leave that side there like that. So now what we should have is we've got 100 mil there, 100 mil there, 100, 100, 100. Oh, no, it's that way that we've got to go. Yep, I think have I got a video there with a bowl with a captive ring somewhere? I think I did a nest of 4 bowls with captive rings just underneath the rim. I'm not sure if there's a video of it. I know there's definitely pictures somewhere of them. They were actually giveaway bowls for a raffle, a local raffle, a charity raffle that they did locally. I think I got the idea from Nick Hagar. I think he did. Right. So what I did there was I made another new center because we've reduced the size. So I've gone from corner to corner again and got another new center. And this is our final sides. No, the other way, Stephen. Oh, I just turned into my mother there. That's what my mammy used to call me. Stephen! You're being naughty, Stephen. Right, let's. My mummy did not say that a lot. I was the perfect son. Is that good or is that not? I'm going to go from there. Measure our 100. I think that's pretty good. That side is pretty good. I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to clean that side up anymore. So we're going to go with this here. We'll just do one line, put a mark, and we'll go from there. Right. No, I can't do that. I've got to measure. Oh, Eva, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that one. I almost made a mistake there, folks. I've actually got to measure 50mm from my center mark each way, and I have got to cut it accurately, otherwise our holes don't be in the center anymore. That is the mistake I made in my very first one, and I really confused myself. I edited out all the confusion that I gave myself, but I was really confused to the point where I went in and called myself several stupid names for being stupid. Do you ever really make yourself feel stupid sometimes? Do you know, you just, yeah, similar to looking up in the sky for a moon in your shed, yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. Blue moon. This live is just going to be me making a cube, you know that. Eva's writing rude words in the chat. Osh! Osh! Can you stretch an ass? I shouldn't have asked that question, should I? Oh. So, basic principles of turning is tighten your tool rest, otherwise it just moves with the tool. Alright. A bit more speed on this, I think. Because you can tell that you're getting kind of even all round because we can bring the speed up. Sorry, I missed that. I found a decent bit of wood amongst all the punkiness, Leona. True, Sally. But unfortunately, you have to do this to get it square. Eva, are you sure you're on the right show, love? I think you're talking about one of them videos that Wayne watches. Those Swedish movies that Wayne does talk about quite a lot. Yeah, good man, farmer. Well done. That's it. You rev your tractor at 10 o'clock at night when my kids are trying to sleep. Stupid man. No, I've punched enough neighbours. Some more cut this side, and good. to the line that I want, I think. I am. Yes. Right. Remove tailstock. Clean off nubbity nub. Now, have to be very careful with these little center points because they're not spinning as fast as the outside. I've actually taught his cows how to turn, so he should be grateful. He goes to milk his cows in the morning, and there's 300 milk jugs turned in the middle of the field. Right, that's nice and punky with lots of tear out, but I don't care. Right, that's good. Let's what? Yes, let's drill another hole. Jeez, can you hear all them? Sorry. I can cut the holes now. Yes. Now that I have all my sides and I know that all my mortises are in the centers. No, it's not, because I've still got to take a little bit off the other. Yes. Leona's just making sure that I'm doing this right. She's an experienced cube turner. So she's just, giving me a few tips as I'm going, because, it's been a while. Ow, that's really sharp when you stub your thumb on it. Oh, shocking language. Not being mean. I have to stretch my ass now. Oh. Right, that bit of wood's punky, so I'm going to actually turn this mortise. Because I can now. I'm saying nothing, Leona. I'm not rising to the clickbait. Leona's being mean to me, folks. Right. Will I ever farm? No, Shane. I have no interest because I've seen what it's done to all the local fellas. Jacob's chuck would, but it's a lot of faffing about, Nick. So I'm just going to go with this. That's my shoulder. That's not going to show you anything, is it? So let's go back to there. So I'm just using the skew just to take down this front face and put a mortise into here. For those of you that are new to wood turning or the phrases of wood turning, a mortise is a internal hole and a tenon is a sticky out So mortise is an innie and a tenon is an outie, if we're talking belly buttons. Now at the moment I'm just making this so that my chop can hold it. We will be going deeper with these. Clean that edge up. Just noticed a little diggity diggity. There we go. All right. Now I can flip that round again and we can do our last cut and line it up with this line that I have marked here. And then we should have roughly 100mm cube. Just checking that line is in fact my line, because that could be embarrassing, because then we'd have 100, 100, 190. Oh, no, do it this way. Spin that round, put it in there. Yes. A tenon would generally be used if you've got segmented work or a slightly softer piece of wood or something that you can't expand, because when you expand the jaws in a piece of wood like this, you're putting internal force to the outside of the piece, so you could blow it apart in theory. So what have I said now? Some of the I tell you, some of the any of you that have succumbed to TikTok, there are some funny things about haggis on TikTok. Yeah, tradition of catching the haggis, and then no, they bring it up as a pet. So there's two girls on TikTok, and they were saying that haggis is a pet that they bring up from a baby to kind of a young adult, and then was it on the haggis's birthday or I forget, but they then let it free, and they have to catch it and hunt it down and kill it to cook. That was funny. I watched a bit of TikTok and I've kind of pulled away from it again now, because it can be a little bit addictive. All right, almost down to my line here. Ignore that line, that was a mistake. This one is the one, obviously that's the one we're going to, because oh, Steve. Someone go and make me a cup of tea or coffee, please. I should have done, no sugar. Sweet enough. Oh yeah, well I couldn't hear you. I just guessed that you said milk and sugar. Right, that's it. We're down to the line that I wanted. And now we should have a near enough. Look at that. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And that's tiny little bit off, but not too much to worry. That's good. And that's not so good. Yeah, that's all right. It'll do. Right. We're good enough. I just want to check my centers on all the holes that I have here. Doesn't matter because we're going to be turning them again anyway. Right, okay, so we have our cube. We can start on this side because as soon as we're in the chuck as it is. And basically what I want to do is I want to try and bring my camera around so that we can see what we're doing. Let me entertain you. Come on, come on. Do you know what I'll do is I'll drag my lathe up a bit. No, I won't, because I've got it locked in. There we go. That's got the camera where I wanted it. All right, you should be able to see that now. Ping. That's good. You should be able to see me working on that now. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing an undercut in the center. I am only going to do one cube inside a cube with this, I think, because it's just going to take too long otherwise. And what I need to do is I need to do an undercut back in the way so that I start forming the front face of my inside cube. And we just do that with a skew, basically. And I need to work out how far in I'm going to go. So I need this one. I need to work out exactly where I'm going to go, because all of these have to go in exactly the same amount. And we need to keep turning until we release the cube. Leona's sniggering. There's something going on. Yes, you are. Oh, Jesus, that must be a very funny marshmallow you're eating. Thanks, Eva. I should do a dance when I've done my first cut here. Promise. I put a hole in my finger somehow. Oh, that's when I stubbed it on the... Right, I'm going to go in 20 mil. That's what I'm going to go. And we're going to use the... I think this is a half-inch skew. Let me just measure it for you, folks. Yes, my half-inch skew. Let's go. Uh-oh. That camera work's not working, is it? I'm just covering up. Right, let me try something. 1 second, folks. I'm going to bring this camera in underneath here. And uh-oh, she's doing Muttley. That's it. That's the final straw now. Oh, Wayne! Oh dear. Wayne, that was a very brave. That was a pretty stupid thing to say when it comes to Wayne is now hiding in a corner somewhere, quaking in his boots. Food hunting. I've got visions of Leona in a caveman outfit and a big club in her hand. I love food. Going out the back garden and clubbing cats. I have some very special skills. You accuse me of hiding food around the house. I will find you, and I will kill you. Sorry? Bye, Joy. Thank you so much for joining. So what I'm doing now, folks, is I'm undercutting. I'm going right in, almost as if you're doing an exaggerated mortise. And I'm going to be going in 20 mil all sides. And then you just start going down another few mil each side until all your holes start linking together and you start releasing the cube. Hi, Billy. Bye, Ruben. Thank you. Right, let's see what depth we are. Hi, Dutch. I am making or attempting to make a cube inside a cube. Similar to the sphere inside a sphere inside a sphere, except we're just going with one cube inside a cube. It's a 100 mil cube. It's a punky bit of wood, so we're just going to go with the best we can. It's just for demonstration purposes. Got to go in another few mil. Now, Ruben, you know me. Night, Kevin. Thank you. All right, I'm 20 mil in there now. And I've got a good undercut in there. I'm just going to take a little bit more out the undercut and then be happy with that. go. All right, so now we go opposites then. Obviously, you never want to make the hole that you're working on too big for your chuck or too small for your chuck. You can do it either way. And we're just going to swap it around and go the opposite side. So swap from there to there. Put it right up against the front of the jaws now, because we're a lot deeper than the actual jaws. I'm going to tighten that up, and we do exactly the same again now with 20 mil in and as a good deep undercut. Oh yes, sorry Eva. Camera. Let's go with this one. This is a good dance camera. Set up the dance camera. Come over here. What are we dancing to today? Deo, Deo, daylight come and me want go home. Here we go. We'll give you the bum camera. Not one, not two, but three banana. Daylight come and me want go home. Day, eatin' day, eatin' day, eatin' day, ooh. Daylight come and me want go home. There you go. €2 worth of a dance. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ba-dum. Oh, Steve nearly fell into the lathe. Now I can get up a bit more speed because well, just because. Yeah, I've been taking some dance lessons. I'm glad it's showing. My kids are back to school tomorrow. It's their first day back. Sorry. This is country schools. So they were in there labelling. They had to label everything. Even pencils, erasers, books, rulers, pencil case, putting their names on everything. Because apparently, when you get coronavirus, it turns you into a thief. Now, I think that's close to 20, just a little bit more. I'm sorry. See you, Steve. Thank you very much for joining. Great to have you in. Oh, just move the camera. Sorry. Geez, the tractors are still up and doing the road. Yes, Cube in a Cube is a video I done a long time ago. I got challenged by my tattoo artist, guy that does my tattoos, many years ago, a few years ago, 3, I think, about that, 3, 4 years. And I did it as a challenge because he saw some guys called Bronze. They're a Russian YouTube channel. They're metal workers, and they made one on a metalworking lathe. And when he saw that, he challenged me to do it on a woodworking lathe. And that is where that came about. So I believe I was the first one to. Now, loads of people have, lots of people have done these with the drill press. You can do these with the drill press, but what happens is you have the little holes from the drill bits in the center of the internal cube, and it doesn't look as nice. I'm just getting this centered best I can. I'm actually going to use my tail stop because I want that to be right. Okay, so now we're going to do exactly the same thing on this side. We're going to go in 20 mil, undercut again, and it's just cut and repeat, cut and repeat, cut and repeat. And eventually you'll break through to each side and you'll start seeing the internal cube form. Now we'll see what time we have when that happens. What time are we at the moment, Leona? 11. Okay. Yeah, we'll just stick. Yeah, I mean, this isn't my idea. It's I think I was the first person to do it on the lathe. I'm not sure. Now, we don't have a hole in here already, so I just need to be very careful getting this one started. We had a bit of a nubbity nub left there from when we cleaned up the side. Now we've got rid of the nubbity nub. I want to get the size of my hole, which I believe is 50 mil. Yep. And I want to transfer it over to this one. Good night, Rubber Dub. Yeah, I'm up early for work in the morning as well. Thank you very much. That is 50 mil right there. No, you want 25, Steve. Oh dear, it's been an awfully long day, you know. I wasn't going to do it live. I was going when the power went pop. I wasn't going to do a live, and then I kind of got talked into it, didn't I, Leona? glad I'm doing it. There we go. Gives me a rough idea of where I'm heading. It's not going to be perfectly right, but it gives me a rough idea. Perfect. Now we can start. See you, Shay. Thank you very much. I'll put pictures of it up on social media when it's done. And again, in with the back cut. Well, obviously the reason for doing the back cut is that you want your internal cube to be bigger than the hole, otherwise it falls out, as I've found out before. And these angled skews are perfect tool for doing that undercut. Almost there, this side. Okay. So what I can start doing in a minute, I'm going to flip it over and do the other side, but then we'll just keep working on the ones I've already done until we get breakthrough, and then we can work on the other ones because we'll know exactly what depth we need to go. Now, we're not far off, so I'm going to try and get a bit more of an undercut on this. It's got to go a little bit deeper still to get the 20. Not much. There we are. I've got daylight. So my 20mm guess was pretty damn accurate. Okay. So I can see daylight through there now because I've broken through into this side. You won't see it. Oh, I might be able to bring the camera over and show you. Sorry, you're going to get a bit sick there. Can you? I haven't, but Leona did. This was Leona's lathe. She donated it to the creator van. Can you see the daylight there? Is that showing on the camera? The daylight showing through there is, yeah. So, yeah, Leona said she got them from Axminster. machineparts.com or something like that. So 20mm seems to be just breaking through. So if I go probably 25mm, it's gonna clean right back in, I think. So I'm night Sarah, thank you so much. So I'm going to set a new depth on my calipers now, and we're going to go, I think we'll end up going 25mm, so I'm going to set it to 25, and we're going to do this one. Seeing as though it's in the chuck, we're going to continue with this one and go a bit deeper. Night Sally, thank you very much for watching. And what will happen is the deeper you go with this, the more you take off the face of the inner cube, the more you'll start cutting into the side. Do you know what? I think that might be enough actually, until we go. I want to make sure that I've cleaned right down into the corner, which I have. Right, I'm going to set the caliper to what I have there. It's not quite 25mm. It is 23mm. We're going to go with that, and we're going to do all the other ones that we've already done to that depth. So we're going to swap that around again. And you can see once you have got your cube, it's not long before you start forming the internal cube. Put that one there. Any questions, anybody? That nearly hit my nicky nacky nose. I just nearly turned myself into not a man anymore. Oh. Come on, which way does this go? Oh my god. Which way does this bloody chuck go? That goes like that. No, wrong way again. Oh, it's because I'm so used to the other chuck. I haven't used this chuck since the last time I was in the creator van, which was way before lockdown, I think, or in around lockdown. So, and it's completely the opposite way to the record power one that I have. Hi, Bobby. Thank you very much for joining. Very welcome. We are turning a cube inside a cube. Not at all, Bailey. You work away. Absolutely. That's what this is all about. It's about sharing and how to go through the process of all these. Yep, you work away. Absolutely. And if you need any tips, look me up, and I'll be more than willing to share. So we're going to go the 23mm that we've just measured from our last cut. And that's the trick of these, is to keep Keep everything the same. Same measurements. You will be slightly off. I mean, I've not done a cube yet where I wasn't slightly off. But you can get that with a knife or sandpaper or whatever inside. Now you can do this with a gouge. They're just very difficult to get into the corners. Did you use a skew to do yours, Leona? Yeah, Leona did. You've got to remember that's not round too, and don't try and stop it with your hand like I just did. I've seen one other person make one of these on a wooden one with the lathe. I can't remember who it was though. I think they did it last year. But they use the Jacob's chuck to drill it out, pretty much like you would with a drill press. Which again, it left the marks in the middle. Now you could take a good lump of this out with a drill press and then do your back cut. Now I've got daylight there again. Go, which must mean that we're pretty close to the depth we need. Yep, we're bang on the depth. So far our cuts are breaking through in the right places. I just need to go just about one more mil. And there we go. That's that side done for now. So now we've got through there and we're through there. We can now, and we're through there. So we can swap over to this side now and do the other cuts. Just two more to go, is that right? I think. Held in there. And again, I'm going to use my tailstock just so that I get it centered best I can. This is actually the biggest one I've done. That's pretty good. again, we're going to be careful with this one because we're only on the small mortise, we're not on the deep mortise. So. And we're cutting a brand new hole again. Now what you can do with these is, I did another one, I think it's on Instagram. I did another one of these where I did it kind of like an art form, and I concaved the insert. Was that actually the one that I turned at your place, Leona? I can't remember. And I scorched it. Yeah. And I concaved it, so it wasn't. So it was a concave sphere, and it looked kind of cool. Is it there? Have you got it? I can't remember. No. No, do you know what? I've got a funny feeling I sold it. So again, we're going to go down to our 23 mil. And what you do, if you're going to do another cube inside the cube that we're making now, is you just wouldn't release this cube yet, and you do exactly the same thing, except you go deeper, and you just make a smaller cube within this cube. Now, I had a visitor the other day. Well, he's a fellow woodturner, and I was doing a commission for him. I had to laser etch a portrait onto a bowl blank for him, and he brought me a piece of wood, which I'll show you at the end of this, which I'm going to make I believe it's beech. It's a big cube, and I'm going to make a giant cube inside a cube, and see how many cubes I can get into it. There we go. I think we've got daylight there, so it must be pretty close to our 23 mil. Yeah, almost there. What you'll find is some will cut deeper. This is what I'm saying about I've never had one right. It's still a cube that you're doing inside, but because your measurements are just slightly off on the outside, it just makes the cube not centralize the middle, but it doesn't matter because once you release it, you never know. Because obviously it's just floating around inside. Almost there. See, that's cutting quite a lot to one side. Now, because you're going straight in with the skew as well, you've got to be careful that you don't catch it and rip the front face off, which I've done before. Okay, that's pretty much it, that side. So now we're going to swap it round again. We don't need to centrally. See, the reason why that's slightly out is this hole, my measurement is just slightly off here. You can see that hole's not exactly center. But that's okay. It's still going to work. I'm not panicking. And we'll just swap that round again into that side. Tightening up is there. Oh, Jesus. Chat's very quiet, is it? Or is it just not? Oh, I've just done that the wrong way again. Or am I not live? Oh, that's all right. It's a bit eerie when it goes quiet because you just start realizing that maybe you're talking to yourself for like the last 20 minutes. It's happened like that before. Where I've looked at the chat and it said, Steve, big capital letters, you're not live anymore. Right. Is that on there? Oh, it moved. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I know, right, Billy? Oh, stop. It's annoying. Now, obviously, the weaker you start getting here, the less harder you want to start messing with your chuck because you could just break it apart. Don't ask me how I know that either. Same thing this side, obviously, except because our hole is slightly off the other side, it's making it slightly off this side too. So I'm just going to have to clean up my mortise a little bit, just like that. Now I'd probably mess about trying to straighten it up a little bit, a lot more if I was doing, you know, if I was taking my time with this. Seven inside, wow. That was spheres, was it? That's cool. I have the Springer. I have the Springer sphere turning tools. I've never really spent enough time with them to get used to them. because Crown make them. And were kind enough to gift them to me. Starting to see daylight there again. So we've got our own little bar going on here, have we? Cool. You mean the pretty one? You mean the pretty one that you think nobody notices, when in fact everyone's looking? So, who does that make my wingman? Does that mean I've got my own little dwarfs? Would you pass the wingman challenge, Dutch? Would you? You get your wife, girlfriend, other half to phone your wingman and say, "Here, where was Steve last night?" And if your wingman's good, they'll say, "Oh yeah, he was with me." Right. Oh, that was a nut. That was a. Oh, was that neat vodka? Was it? Oh dear. Okay, so we are at 23 millimeters, I believe, on all sides now. Yes. So, hi Andrew, very welcome. So we are not free yet. We've got daylight on all sides, almost all sides. There's one that there isn't. That's the side where we're a little bit off. So now we need to decide to go deeper. Now, if you remember, I said I think 25 mil, and I decided on 23. I should have stuck to the 25. In fact, I'm going to go 26. Just because I can. So we're going to go a little bit deeper with each one. And what you're aiming for is just having the corners, all the corners of the cube just attached, and then most of the sides, or all the sides detached, just leaving the corners. Now I'm going to use my little 1/4 inch skew to get right in there. good. Clean off the face. Have a look at that. All right, that's good now. We're starting to see the corners develop. Very good. What depth are we? Yeah, I think I'm going to be about right. 26 is going to do it. So we're going to go a little bit more. Okay. So what I'm doing with the 1/4 inch skew there is I'm just twisting it just very slightly and getting the very edge cutting in so that I get it as deep as I can. So that's it. I'm happy with that now. I'm going to take that out. Hello, back again. Swap that around. And we're going to go 26 with the other side then. And that's all it is. It's trial and error, getting to the right depth. Is that Doug Polebarn? Hi, Doug. How are you? It's good to see you in the workshop again. How's it going? I hope you're not overdoing it. Right, so we're going to bring this one down to 26mm now. Good. Good to hear, Doug. And I saw that Billy was saying that he's going to be trying to turn again this week. Which is excellent. All right. Ah! Sorry, everybody. I just knocked you over. I knew this was going to be a slow process. As long as everybody's happy for me to continue, I will. Good. Got a corner showing again. Let's get in there with my 1/4 inch skew again. Don't get too cocky with that little skew because it can fall into the hole and get caught and pull it out your hands. Right, I think that's pretty much where we need to go. Yep. Now we're going to flip it round again, and we're nearly there. We're almost at a point where we can just get the knife to it. This damn chuck has been messing me about all night, confusing me. Now it's at this point you don't want to over tighten your chuck because it will split. All right. Especially punky ass wood like this. No, I just said that you have to be careful with the chuck because you put it on expansion mode, it can split the walls of these cubes. Go a little bit more with this one, and then we're good this side. And again with a 1/4 inch skew, just to take that edge. Oh yeah, very good. Good, good. Swap it round again. That is the right dip. Whoop. Are you still there? I just pulled the thing out my ear. Good. I just evicted you out my ear for a second. Sorry about that. It was an accident. I'm getting the hang of this chuck now, and you know what will happen. I'll be turning the other one. No, I'll be using the other one wrong. Okay. Have you ever done one of these, Doug? If you're still there, Doug. Is it cold, is it? I'm absolutely roasting here. Well, that's the good thing about this van is it kind of builds up heat during the day and keeps it. Resin one would be cool. Just saying, Doug. Now, that's good. We've almost got our corners there. Oh, I've just thrown the audience across the... Sorry, everybody. That stupid camera. I'm just making do, you see. That's the trouble with what I have today, because I've not got the proper stands and things set up. My apologies. No, it's just a piece of art. It's a puzzle, and it confuses people, Duck, to wondering how the hell it's done. It's a showy off piece. Who said that? Evie, you're being very playful tonight, shall we say? I like it. I like it a lot. You can hear that now, starting to get to the point where it wants to break free. Yes, a lot of things that I do, Dark, don't have much of a purpose. It's just a challenge. This was originally a challenge. But with that said, I've made a few of these in the past, and most, bar two that I really like myself, have sold. They sell because they're a talking piece. Right, which way are we going now? I'm at depth there, I'm at depth there, this side. Now, I don't sell many of my pieces, to be honest with you, for two reasons. One, because you just don't sell things like that around here. And two, because they're pretty rubbish. There we go. That's that. Let's cut this one down to depth now. Tell you what would be cool is if you had a burr in the middle of resin. Put a burr in the center of resin and color resin then, and then you turn the cube, and then so you end up with a burr cube inside a resin cube. Do you get what I mean? Okay. A little bit more. Stupid leads everywhere. Turned into Jeremy Clarkson there. All right, that's at depth. Let's say yes. Is that all my sides to depth? Got one there that could go a little bit deeper, I think, and then that's pretty much That one there has got to be turned away. Yes, I see. Let me put a pencil mark there so I know it's that one. Can get confused very easy. Any questions from folks? What's the general chitty chat that's going on? Yeah, I really must finish my video. I just got so snowed under with stuff that I just didn't get back to it. It's a long video as well, which is difficult to always go back to. I am going to get it done though. True. Sorry? Okay, let's clean that up. A little bit there that I need to get with a knife, but okay, I think I'm about at the stage where I can release it with a knife. Now, it does need sanding. I'm not sure I'm going to bother going ahead with the sanding because it is so punky. And I mean, to be honest with you can sand these after the fact anyway. So I'm going to get my knife in there, my little knife, and start seeing can I release this cube. And basically the trick is that you always cut to the edges of the cube so you don't cut the cube off. Let me change the camera to this one maybe. I'm sorry. Yes, lathe does go in reverse, and my only fear about this wood is that one catch and it's going to explode. I really don't want to kind of explode this piece of wood everywhere after doing all that work. But yes, I could put it in reverse and get right in there, even with the, well, do you know what? I've got the hope hollower. I might be able to get the last bit. I might be able to get the last little bit with the hope hollower. I might just try and get that, clean that little bit out there. Just to save a bit of time if I can. One fall smooth, that's all it takes. Okay, it's a little bit better. It's always getting this last little bit that takes the time. You broke up there, did you say something? Yeah, some of them poots are evil. Ugh. Me and this chuck are falling out slowly. It's a good sign though, I'm getting tired. I might actually sleep tonight. Right. Doug. Oh. Do you know the worst farts are when you go to bed you go to bed after your wife's gone to bed and you lift the bed sheets. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Woo-wee. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I bet they all agree though. Not about my wife, but maybe they will. I don't know. Thanks, Rob. This is just a tricky bit now, to be honest with you. Trying to break it free, just because you've got the corners, and the worry is that if you go any further, you're going to make the cube smaller, and that's when, if you kind of get impatient and try turning the cube away, you make the cube too small inside and it just falls out the holes, and it's completely pointless then, because people say, well, you just made two cubes and put one inside the other, instead of going, wow, how'd you do that? If I had my Dremel here, I would need to take it to it and do the last little bit, but I don't think I do. No, I don't. I want to break free. I want to break free. Oh, that's a good sign. Exactly, Eva. It is a pretty bit of wood, but you can't. The camera's not showing the punkiness. You can see that's, I don't know. Camera's probably just not showing it, but it is really punky this side. I'm not gonna. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna sand it up and finish it. But what I might do is just soak it in some Sanding sealer first, yeah, thank you. Words won't come into my head. I'll soak it in a load of sanding sealer, let it all dry out, and then I can just take, because what you can do is you can just pull the cube kind of out the hole a little bit and sand it, and just keep spinning it around and do a bit of hand sanding. You can get it good enough that it's smooth. Because there's a couple of them that I've accidentally broken the cube free sooner than I wanted to, and I've had to sand them that way. In fact, I believe the one that I did at Leona's that I scorched broke free and I couldn't sand it, so we decided just to scorch it. I think that was the reason why we set fire to it. I'm not cutting towards myself, because I've got, what you've got to remember, Doug, is that this is an undercut. It's a really steep undercut, so even if I'm pulling towards myself, the blade is right inside here, so if it slips, it's just hitting the inside of here. I've learnt my lesson with knives, Doug. I've also seen, when my father was alive, I've seen him nearly take his thumb off with a knife, and it wasn't nice. So I am aware of it. But see this, when I'm pulling towards me here, even if I slip, I'm right deep inside the box. I know it's not gonna slip out. I'd have to be complete moron for it to slip out there. Yeah, it does. It's a trick of the camera, believe me, because there's such an undercut in there. It goes back about a half an inch back inside there, maybe an inch. Yay! That's that corner. There we go, we're right through on that one. I'm right deep inside that box. Yeah, it's a nightmare when it slips out. You have to get right in there, otherwise you can't get the right effect. Night, Duck. Thank you. I hope you're keeping okay. Love to family, thoughts with you, and all that jazz. And all that jazz. And that is how you break a blade. That's the trouble with those snap-off blades, they snap off. It's a nightmare when a bit of it snaps off in your finger. It's a bit difficult to get the pliers in there and get hold of it. Pliers make that squelchy noise as you're trying to... Yeah, I've only got a big one though, sorry. I used to be such a sweet and innocent man before I started doing lives, and all you started coming in the chat and corrupting my mind. Yeah, Dutch, because I'm not in my workshop, I've only brought limited tools out here, and to go and get anything from the other workshop now is it's just a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. Especially as the other workshop is in complete and utter darkness, because there is no power out there, because something's gone pop bang. Pretty much when you get through most of them, it just kind of pulls away. And lucky enough, because this is spalted, it's cutting. It's just awkward to get in there because you've got domes that you're working to. It's not just straight edges. Snapped another blade. There'll be nothing left of this knife. I've got lots of blades. That's that one. All right, so we're through that one, we're through that one, through that one. I'm sorry about this, folks, but it's just part of the process. The back fell off. The knife's slowly dying on me. Is that one through? We're getting loose. Yeah, I've done that as well. I've tapped the thing with the hammer and then busted the whole corner off of one because I've missed one because I'm a clumsy clucker. It's through. I hope all the faces I'm pulling aren't coming through on the camera. I think I've got that constipated rat look on my face trying to cut this. See if we can get this bigger knife on it. It's not a knife, that's a knife. I've got a small one here, a little surgical one that I can just take the edges. Oh, that's good. That's, oh yeah, that gets right in there. That gets right in there, Eva. Yeah, you do, Doug. Have you used the product saver yet? What do you think? If you have. Now I'm not putting this big knife towards me because this one can slip out. So that one through. God, it's stuck. Send me your address, Manic. I'll send some. Or Leona. Either one of us. We've both got banana stickers we can send off. Oh, have I got any left, actually? You've got a couple, have you, Leona? I think. Why, I don't know what you mean, Doug. Good one, Jen. Well, I've never seen such rude people in all my life, to be honest with you. Right, I think just one more. Let's see if we can do a knocky now. It's wibbly, but it's not, you know, that really annoying last bit. Did you cut yours with a knife or with Dremel? Yeah, no. Yeah. You're more experienced than me, so. Wow, that was rude. Telling me to go away in swear words. Good one, Mike. Has anyone ever actually... Hi, Lenny. Has anyone ever actually done that? The whole tie the string to the door thing for your tooth? It didn't work. I used to just pull mine out with pliers. Used to go into the shed and borrow my dad's pliers and take them out. I had a lot of teeth though. I had some of my brothers. We have a hereditary thing in our family where my dad went to his grave with his baby teeth still in the bottom row. Never got second teeth in the bottom row of his teeth. And one of my other brothers has got a few baby teeth still. And then the rest of us got more teeth than we should have got. No, because if they pulled the baby teeth, you had no teeth. Like our second teeth just didn't actually grow. Yay, we're free. There we go. It's free. Now, what you do then is you just poke the corners up. I'm not going to do it because I'll be here forever. But you just poke the corners up where they're a little bit uneven and you just carve them off and clean them up like that. Just take the little nubs off and then you can get your sandpaper in and sand it. But it is really a punky bit of wood. But there you go. That's how you do a cube in a cube. That won't come out. It's too big to come out through the holes because of the undercuts that you did. And there you go. Hear it rattling. A cube in a cube. So there you go, folks. That's how you turn a cube in a cube. Now, you go ahead and you sand it and make it pretty, which is what I'll do. I'll get the orbital sander on the outsides of that. And like I said, I'll soak the punky side in sanding sealer. And I'll give it a sandy sand, get it all finished with. I might just use spray lacquer because it'd be easier just to finish it. And I'll put some pictures up during the week when I finished it. But that is how you turn a cube in a cube. The main thing is getting it. 1 second, change the camera. Just blow in your face. Thanks, everyone. The main thing is to make sure you get your cube right on the outside, and then your holes central on all sides. Because if you don't get that, this did go off just slightly. That one there is not in the center, as you can see, and it went off slightly. Now what you can do is you can get a Dremel in there if you really wanted to be over the top and clean it and just kind of make it look a little bit bigger. You could even put it in the chuck again and just turn that just slightly bigger, and that will centralize it and people wouldn't notice it as much. Excuse me, wouldn't notice it as much. But yeah, that's, yes, it can be done with a different tool, Rob. I tell you, when I did my very first one, I used a sharpened Allen key. So you can make a tool for doing undercuts and getting right inside there by sharpening up the edge of an Allen key. You know, the Allen key is, or Allen wrench in the States. I'm not sure where Rob's from. Where's Rob from? Oh, right. Yeah, UK. So yeah, an Allen key, sharpen it up and put a handle on it, and you can get right in to the undercuts of that. You can use, you can do it with this, with a hope hollower or a hollowing tool. You can do most of it with a gouge, but once you're getting right in there, it's very tricky to get a gouge in there. And I wouldn't go in there with a scraper. Scraper's going to hurt. But any, yeah. There you go, Dr. Bob. There's a sphere inside a sphere inside. Sorry, a cube inside a sphere inside a sphere. I love playing with that thing. So does Robbie. Robbie rolls that around the floor. How did you get the cube in there, Daddy? Oh, spider's nest in there. Ugh, go away. So yes, I've done one already. So hi Pixie, we just made this cube inside a cube. Just turn that. So it's a captive cube. It can't fall out. It needs sanding and finishing, but I just wanted to show the principles of how you do it. I want to show you my big block of wood that I'm going to do the giant sphere inside a sphere inside a sphere inside a sphere. Here it is. So that is a big giant block that my friend Frank gave me. I think it's segmented 4x4s. I'm not sure. Let me see what size it is. It's a glued up block anyway. And let me measure wire it. I'll have to do this on the big lathe. It's 7.5 inches or 190 mil cubed. It's already pretty accurate as a cube, so I could pretty much start from where it is. So I'm going to do that on the big lathe. That would even, I could do that on this lathe, but I won't risk it. So yeah, night night Billy, thank you very much for joining. Take care. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get many cubes inside cubes with that block, I think. When I won't be doing it live, Bob, because number one, it'll take forever, and number two, I'll be incredibly scared while I'm doing it, because I've got to get right deep in to get the smallest cube and then work my way out. So it'll be interesting, and I will be making tools for that too. I might even use my Springer tools, because you can get in there. You could actually use carbide as well. Who asked that? It was Rob, wasn't it? Yeah, so you can actually use carbide as well. There's some carbide cutters that you can probably get in there. You know, you get the point tip carbides and things like that you could probably get in there and do it. I don't know. I've not used that many carbides. I have a carbide set, the Crown Tools, and they've got all different blades. I don't know, have I got blades here? I think I have actually. No, I don't think I have. They're in another box, I think. But yeah, I've got all the carbide cutters, and they go to points and all sorts, and rounded edges and tear shapes and all that, so you could get in with them. But the sharpened Allen keys work really well, as long as you put a good araldite or epoxy, a really good handle on them. They work really good and get a good grind. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me again. It's another Monday evening done. Yeah, cube inside a cube. Thanks for the suggestion, Leona. I'm glad I've done it now. And I shall see you all again soon. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for those of you that gave me the super chats, and thanks once again to all my forking bananas. You're all awesome. Thank you for your support. I have to add someone onto the list. Richard. Leona will remind me of that, and I will add Richard to the list. And I'm very sorry that you weren't on the list this week, Richard. That is very naughty of me. I must sit in the corner and do penance for a while. All right, guys, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you very much, Leona, for being an awesome earworm again. It's been fun. It's been funny. It's been rude. It's been entertaining, as usual, and I really do appreciate it. It's cheered me up. I was a bit coming back from work, and I think that's probably when the shed power went. That was kind of the final straw, and I was feeling a bit, I'm going to jack this in. I won't do it tonight. I'm not in the right form, but I'm glad I did. Thanks, friends, for cheering me up. Right. I'm going to say bye-bye. Let me put on this camera, because then you can see me hit the button. All right, guys. Thanks very much. What are we? I don't have my banana here. I'm sorry. Do I have a banana? No, I don't have a banana. Let's wrap this yellow sandpaper up into a makeshift banana. We're sanding bananas. There we go. It's kind of a banana. What are we, folks? We're all forking bananas. Yeah. Oh, I put Yosef's thing up on the screen. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, Manycam have updated their thing so I can do things like this. And then go apply crop, and I go boing, and then reset, boing. So yeah, and also StreamYard has updated the thing where you can now have your guests as the main screen, which is cool. So anyway, bye. We're all forking bananas. Night night, everybody. Thank you, Leona, and thank you everybody for joining. I shall see you again next Monday. Bye.